It is amazing to see how an ancient invasion by a small group of people from Africa can change the destiny of the Indian subcontinent and even influence their hope of heaven and afterlife. When I say ancient, I mean the times that followed the great flood of Noah. In the times after the flood, Noah had divided the known parts of the world among his 3 sons, namely Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and India belonged to Shem. Ham, known as Kamadeva in India, owned the whole continent of Africa. He had a son named Cush, whose territory ran from the south of Egypt all the way to Ethiopia. His people were dark-skinned, and they looked like this. These figurines of Cushite soldiers are from an Egyptian tomb dating back to 2100 BC. Their cousins, who left Africa around that time, live in Andaman Islands even today. They are known as Jarwaris, and they look the same. Around this time, Cush and some of his people left Africa and occupied the region between the Euphrates and the Tigris rivers in the Near East. There, Cush established a city named Kish after his own name. Here's an inscription from Kish which states that kingship descended from heaven upon Kish after the flood. After him, his son Nimrod expanded the territory and built more cities, namely Babel, Erech, Akkad, and Calneh, according to the Bible. Later, Cush's descendants Rama and Krishna invaded territories of India and started ruling them. However, as I mentioned before, India already belonged to the fair-skinned descendants of Shem. They were devoted to Noah's god, Jehovah, who used to be known as Narayan, meaning the one who rests upon the waters, based on his attributes. On the other hand, Cush and his sons were totally against Noah's god, and they were worshipping the fallen entities from the Lucifer's abyss, which is in the oceans. So they abolished Jehovah worship in India. They also mingled with the fair-skinned daughters of Shem, which produced the brown population of India we see today. That is why most of the Indian gods are dark and their consorts are fair-skinned. Now, I trace my ancestry to a small town near the southern tip of India. While my people may not know much about Rama's rule far away, Krishna and what he did is well known to us. Krishna was ruling a city named Dwarka in the modern-day region of Gujarat. In those days, India stretched further south into the Indian Ocean to a land portion known as Kumarikandam. In that landmass, not far from today's southern tip of India, there was this capital city of the Pandya kingdom of the Tamils called Kabadapuram. Krishna attacked this city and killed its king, Kulasegaran. Even the Hindu epic Mahabharata attests to this event. If this is not an invasion, what else is it? Now, those who know the big picture will appreciate that everything that happens in this world pertains to 2 kingdoms in which the forces of God and the devil are waging a relentless war for human souls. So what I'm briefing here is not just about some African Cushites invading India. It is also Lucifer, the devil, wiping out the name of the true God Jehovah from the Indian subcontinent. Because of all this, today, Indians worship these invaders based on the deceptive system of ancestral worship taught by the fallen entities known as Siddhas and Munis. Since that will be an interesting topic on its own, let me explain it to you on a different video. Thanks for watching.